EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard.
Onward.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Haskins will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run to Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll air this one out for mid. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there on the keeper. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Here I come. Here I come.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 29, Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I got you, punk. Jam him.
Now a give right side. Porter. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Porter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Porter. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On third down, it's Porter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
6-6, 1590, 1590. Great stone, travel.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
That's it, baby. That's it right there. On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Haskins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Again, it's Haskins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's going to be a long
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Newman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the... And that's caught inside the 35.
They are not ready for us.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
You'll get nothing.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a give, right side. Porter, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I know. 64. Check. Weak.
On first down, rushing. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Defense, get out the field, defense. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there.
Let's go. 60 out low. Mike is 15. That's it. 59. I got wide.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Check 99.
On 2nd down now, rushing. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
54 Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground, rushing. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You better bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground, rushing. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Right there. All day, baby. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Wahoo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is...
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears claw one back. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Got a man. It's Mims. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Denzel Mims. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.